Good morning and welcome to my latest video blog on coaching. I'm going to actually include a little bit about being a leader this week, which I may or may not have mentioned last week was a challenge my leader had set for me, that stop thinking myself as a newish coach and start thinking of myself as an experienced leader and sharing that with the team. So I started last week. A couple of people had asked me about sharing what I knew about using LinkedIn. It's something that, I don't know, it's always interested me, and over the years I've picked up pieces from different sources, and then in the last month or so I've been part of a LinkedIn Accelerator Club, which has really shifted things up a gear. I highly recommend it. So 2 people had asked me at work about helping them with their LinkedIn, and I thought, I wonder if there's more. So I posted on Teams the question, and within an hour, I think I had 8 people saying, yes, me. So I ran a session last Thursday and it seemed to be quite well received. I had a few people come to me afterwards to show me what they'd done on the LinkedIn profile. So that pleases me. I love helping, and that's one of the reasons I'm a coach, I guess. But it also taught me that, yes, some of the experience I have outside of coaching is definitely valuable to the team. I need to do more of that kind of sharing, so I'll be doing that. But speaking of coaching, I also had some really good experiences with my teams last week. I did have some good experiences last year, but I'm talking about last week. So last week every week I have a catch up, just a half hour with the whole team and me. So I had 2 of those last week, and I ran them as lean coffees, which is one of my favorite ways of running a meeting, where you don't have a fixed agenda and you want to sort of tease out what the team wants to talk about. By doing a lean coffee, people who don't necessarily speak up can pop their ideas down, and obviously through voting you can decide on what we talk about in a way that everyone gets a say. So the 2 lean coffees ended up being really different. One of them, we spoke on the one topic for the entire time. It's something that was very important to the team, though I will confess I lost track of the time as well. I was the timer and I went to a different screen and completely lost track, but the team actually warned me up front that that topic might take the whole meeting. So it did, and we actually have a follow-up meeting today because that's how big that topic was. The other one, by contrast, we got through, I think, 7 topics in the half hour. They were all short and sweet, and the team was keen to get the answer or get the discussion and move on. Sorry. That was really good as well. So that we got through a lot of stuff in that particular lean coffee. Not as deeply, obviously, as the first one, but I think a lean coffee is something that I will make sure I use a lot more of. Lastly, I just want to say that this week I've posted a video blog on LinkedIn and internally to Telstra, where I did a very one-question interview with Steph, my leader, and shared that. We're going to try and do that every month. It's called 8 Minutes with Steph, look out for it. And she answered a question about what is the best item in a toolkit, and I will certainly be using that in my toolkit going forward. So thanks, Steph, for sharing that. So it's been a great week, a lot of thinking on my part, reading, thinking, learning, and working with my teams. I look forward to talking to you again next week. Bye.